Are y'all not entertained? What's up, Eagle Nation? This your Eagle Brother Master P. Now, before I get on to my content, for those who are new to my channel, welcome. I get my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, pre-seasons, regular seasons, playoff appearances, the free agent signings, the trades, the draft prospects, and the Philadelphia Eagles highlights of all the Hall of Famers, legends, and former players I have done. Some of those that nobody has done before. Check out the playlist. Learn them, study them, appreciate them. Saying prayers and condolences out to those that's no longer with us. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description box. So let's talk about it, shall we? The Eagles got the huge, phenomenal win over the Minnesota Vikings. Now, I want to get on to some of the things I did not like what I see in this game. Because I was with my mom at the hospital. She wasn't feeling well, so it was nothing too serious. Like, it was just nothing but like blood pressure. So send your I want to see some send your prayers out to my mother. Like, wish her a full speedy recovery, and everybody else's mother, like fathers, brothers, sister, like everybody else in your family that's going through the situation my mother is in right now. So send your prayers in the conversation for my mother, wishing her a full speedy recovery. So I was watching the game at the hospital with her, but what I did not like what I see in this game is the lack on the offense, with the false starts, the holding calls for the offensive line. Come on, man, especially when Saquon Barkley have a huge run for gain some yards, like a big run to gain some yards for a first down, it gets called back every time. Yo, Tyler Steen, come on, man, you throwing away opportunities for this, man. Come on, you need to cut that out. You need to work on that. We know you're new to it, but still, man, that's unacceptable. There's no excuse for that. That's unacceptable. So you gotta get it together, man. Come on. Especially when it comes playoff contending opponents, that we're gonna be facing real soon. So you need to lack on that. You need to clean that up and trying to not to lack on penalties with the false starts, the holding calls. Come on. Gotta get it together, man. I did not like what I seen on the misplay calls. Of course, you know why, because of Kevin Patullo still not. I don't even got the words for it. Y'all know how I feel about him right now. But I did not like the lack of play calls, especially in the second half. I did not like that the front line of the defense, they still barely could get some tackles on some to stop the runs, all that. They could barely get to the quarterback for the most parts. And I gotta say this, BG coming out of retirement, that can bring momentum for this D-line because they need that. How CJ Gardner-Johnson brings swagger to not only the entire defense, but for the secondaries. BG, he can bring swagger, that energy for the defensive line, because that's exactly what they need. They need that veteran presence on that D-line. They need a veteran on them that can help lift them up, that can motivate them, that can communicate with them, help them become better. And he still have a lot of playing left in him. As long as he stay healthy, we know he ain't gonna get a starting role, but he could be a good depth piece to back somebody up, But I'm all in for that. Bringing BG, Brandon Graham coming out of retirement, I'm all in for this. But I did not like what I seen from the D-line. Now, linebackers for the most parts too, but missed tackles, missed coverage. Y'all need to clean that up. But the secondaries, now, I'm going to get on to the interception with Andrew McCuba in a moment, and Jalen Hunt. But secondaries, still missed coverage, missed tackles. Y'all barely protect the backfield. Come on, man. It's been weeks, man. Come on. Y'all need to get it together. Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown, Andrew McCuba, but yeah, we understand you're a rookie, but still, we ain't trying to hear all that. You're in the big leagues now. You need to work on your coverage skills, like, and your tackling. Wrap your arms around them, around their legs, all right, around their shoulders, all that. Try to take the ball away, man. We want to see more from you. You need to get better. A lot you need to clean up, y'all. You need to work on, like, a lot on tackling and covering, protecting that backfield. And that's pretty much about it. So let's get on to the good parts. What I did like what I see in this game. I like what I seen from Tank Bigsby. Shout out to him. I like what I seen from what I seen from Dallas Goedert for the most parts. I mean, he ain't do too much. He had a few catches. But shout outs to AJ Brown, Mr. Always Open. And shout out to the Slim Reaper, the Skinny Batman, DeVonta Smith, who both had a phenomenal performance in this game, which was needed. This was needed. We needed for them to have a big game, a big performance, and that's exactly what they did. Shout outs to both of the wide receivers. But also a big, huge shout out to our quarterback. The man they said that can't throw. The man that said like that AJ Brown don't trust. That the media has been doubting, that been disrespected. Our quarterback, Mr. Number 1, Jalen Hurts. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. He had a phenomenal game. The best game he played in his career by far. One of the best performances he ever played. Over 300 passing yards, about 326 I believe. 326 passing yards. 3 passing touchdowns. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I believe 1 tush push, brotherly shove. But shout out to Jalen Hurts, who had a phenomenal performance. And I hope he keeps that same energy going up against the New York Giants. And stay tuned for my Keys to Victory video. Oh yeah, Giants, we on your ass too. This is war. This is personal. Yeah, y'all gave us a run from our money, but y'all coming to the city of brotherly love. So stay tuned for my Keys to Victory to beat the New York Giants. Stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. Now on to the defensive side. I like what I've seen from Jalen Hurts, who had the first career interception into a pick 6. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout outs to Jalen Carter, who had a pressure on Carson Wentz that made a pick 6 for Jalen Hurts to get the interceptions and take it to the crib. Shout outs to Jalen Carter. I like what I seen. Who else? I like what I seen from Joshua Uche, who had a sack. Shout outs to him. Hopefully we can see more from him. He could do something. He's been quiet these last few games, but he finally got a sack. But shout out to him. Also, hold on, who else? Just want to make sure I ain't missing anybody else. So, who else? Oh, Nakobe Dean. Welcome back, Nakobe Dean. Yeah, he came back in the game against the Giants, but he had came back in the linebacker role. He was on special teams against the Giants, but he came back to play with the defense. So shout out to Nakobe Dean. And despite all you missing tackle and missing coverage, Andrew Makuba had the second career interception. Shout out to Andrew Makuba. Hopefully you get an interception off of Jackson Dart. So like I said, stay tuned for my Keys to Victory for the Eagles against the New York Giants. So shout outs to Andrew Makuba. And shout outs to the special teams for the most part. Well, they had a 50-50 performance. It was 50-50. Jake Elliott missing a field goal. This is his first miss of the season. But it's alright, it happens. But he gonna bounce back from this. He just gotta work on his accuracy, work on his timing. So get it together, Jake, because we need you against the Giants. Now, that's pretty much about it. So I already talked about the offense, the defense, and special teams. Now, like I said, I want to say this too. Instead of I'm all in. Instead of trading for the edge rusher, I mean, because we definitely need a QB number 2. Somebody that got experience, play time, all pro Bowl, Pro Bowl cornerback. We definitely need that. But instead of an edge rusher, with the running game that we've been lacking on, we need an offensive guard, all Pro Bowl offensive guard, to help out this running game, to get this thing fixed, because this is not good. We cannot continue to see this happen. When the running game don't work, that's not good. It's not good. Saquon Barkley, he's too much too much of a good running back to lack on the running plays. Maybe it's the NFL curse. No, maybe it's the Madden curse. Maybe that's what it is, because that's real. The Madden curse is real. So y'all need to find a way to fix that. Howie Roseman, you need to find another a Pro Bowl cornerback, but we also need an all Pro Bowl offensive guard that can play the left side, that can play the right side. We need that. Make it happen, Howie Roseman. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles need for the offensive line. Yes, the defense, the secondary is it's looking atrocious for the most parts, but the offensive line is just as important. It's just as important. They need an offensive guard to help out this O-line with the running game, because they need to be fixed right away. Right away. No ands, ifs, or buts. I don't know if any other content creators mentioned the Eagles need an offensive line to help out this running game. But if nobody mentioned that, I'm gonna be the first to mention that. The Eagles need an offensive guard. They need an offensive guard. They need it. Howie Roseman, he gotta figure it out. So I'm just going to end this video right here. It is always go Birds, fly Eagles fly. The road to victory continues. It is always go Birds, let it fly. It is always a Philly thing.